Hi families and students, welcome aboard to our classroom on the boat. Today I would like to share a game with you that we play in the classroom. It has to do with writing letters. Now, before we get started, I want to share something with you. When you're talking to your child about letters, there's some things that I want you to be able to know. Letters are made up of lines. They're made up of big lines, little or small lines, and big curves and little curves. Let me show you. I have here the letter E. It has one big line and there's 1, 2, 3 little lines. Pretty simple. Let me show you a curved letter. Letter C. It's one big curve. Or letter D has a big line and a big curve. So these are words you can use to describe how to make a letter when you are practicing this game with your child. So let me get started. To play the game, move these over here. You'll need to have some paper, and your child can use markers or pencils or crayons. It doesn't matter, whatever you have that's available. Also, you're going to need some cards with letters on them. Normally when we play this game in the classroom, the kids can't see the letters. My cards I have here today have letters on both sides, so I'm just going to kind of model it by pulling a card off the top and flipping it and asking what letter they're making. So this is how we would play the game. I would have a stack of cards with letters on them, and I would ask the child to go ahead and draw a card and turn it over. So we draw this card and we turn it over, and I would ask them, what letter do you see? And hopefully they say, oh, that's the letter C. And then they have to make the C. When you are making letters, make sure that you also remind your child to start at the top of the page and work their way down. You don't want your child coming from the bottom of the C and drawing it up. Later on in life, when they're working on writing words, it's going to be a lot easier if they're forming their letters the correct way to be able to write words later on. So this is the first card they would draw, and you would have them draw a letter C, and you guys could do it together. So they would simply draw a C on their page. You could also ask them questions like, what do you think starts with the letter C? What word starts with the letter C? Cat starts with C. So you can work your way through the cards, and you guys can take turns flipping them over and making the letters. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if your child is having a really hard time writing their name, you can start with working with the letters of their name. For example, if your child's name starts with the letter G, you will definitely want a G in there, and the other letters also. You can choose whether you want to practice just writing all uppercase, or if you also want to include lowercase letters too. So I hope you have fun with writing letters with your child by playing this game. And also keep in mind that everybody can participate. So older siblings and younger siblings and other family members can definitely play this game and have a lot of fun. If you're up for a challenge, you can then move on to writing numbers. So until next time, you have a great evening.